Alright, what's going on, guys? So today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to beat Agent Chess as a decently strong player. So you have to study this one line, and that is how I beat it, and I'm going to be trying to beat it live today, and if I can't, I'll go back and show the game. It might take me a few attempts because we have to get him to play this right line, and we want to see him respond to e4 with e5. And then knight f3. Now we should see the bishop come out. Okay. Now, in his repertoire, there's a few things that he plays after e4. The main one you want, yeah, it's this. It's bishop out. So now once you take here, he's going to play queen out most of the time. And then you play d4. Now after takes, you have bishop here, and there's queen here or bishop here. And if bishop here, I believe we can play knight d2, and you don't want to play knight c3 because then the bishop can come down and pin it. So we're going to play knight d2 attacking the queen, and then we play bishop c4 attacking the queen, pressuring this square. He's going to take here, and this is where we're going to sack not one rook, but two rooks. And we take with check here. Then we take this piece because he has to make an air hole here or he loses. And then I believe we have, I think it's knight check, and then takes, because if he takes here, it's checkmate. So here we can play queen d5, and then what do we play here? I think knight takes check. And then knight checks again. Queen. Knight. Huh. Maybe I bring the bishop in. If I go here, I don't think he can stop mate like this. Yeah, he just sacked the queen. That, when a bot sacks the queen, that's when you know it's getting bad. So I think I play bishop check here. Because the only move then would be king here, and then I could play something like takes. So if I play takes, his only square he can go to is back, and then I would have checkmate, right? I think so. Alright, just like that, guys, we've beat Agent Chess. So, if I go back and analyze the game, I definitely didn't play perfect. But, yeah, you see, I beat it with that line. So, I'm going to show you guys a few things here. So, pretty much, right here, once you get to this position, it's after the gambit happens, the queen comes out. And there's a few moves that can be played here by the bot usually that I've seen. There's bishop check, and you're just going to play c3. And then there's also queen here. And then you can just go ahead and play queen g4. And actually, I don't know if it plays queen there much. It's probably another move that it plays. Maybe d5. But the move you want to see here is bishop b6. That's obviously what happened in our game, because then you're going to play knight d2. And knight c3, it says it's the best move by Stockfish 11, but if I turn on the depth here by the cloud analysis, you can see it's even queen d2 is better. But knight d2, you're going to force the queen to here and play bishop c4, and after takes and queen h5, this is where you have the winning chances, okay? So once you get to this position, there's a mate. You take here, you go here, right? You take this pawn too, and then it's going to force the engine to play this pawn up. Really, if there's any other moves here, bishop e7 I guess works, but I don't know. Wait, bishop e7 would actually lose to knight f7. So, how I beat it in my original game, I think I can pull it up here. 1 second. How I beat it in the original game, I just won some pieces and I went for an endgame. I believe this is it. Oh no, that was one of the engine games I was looking at. Here we go. So I went for the same line, but instead I had this line where the bishop comes and checks first, and then I have to play c3, and then I do this maneuver. So it was a little bit different, but I just won all the pieces, and I didn't find the mate, but I just kind of went for an endgame because I didn't know how to do that mate quite yet. I just knew the line, and this is how I beat it at first. I stopped the promotion, and then I promoted. So you can see, nothing too crazy. But that is how you beat it. So once you get to this position, like I said, so again, you're going through the gambit. You know, if here you're gonna play c3 and force this move, but if not, you're probably gonna get this move most of the time. And then you're gonna play knight d2. The queen's gonna come back, and then you're gonna play bishop c4, like we said. Queen's gonna take. Queen h5, sacking both the rooks, and this is where you're winning. You take here, then you take the g-pawn. The pawn's going to come up. You want to play knight f7 check, and then you're going to take this, because if takes, there's a mate in 1. So since he can't take it, he has to play the pawn down. That's usually what the engine will do. And if you see pawn down, queen e5 will actually just win on the spot, because the only move here will be knight a6. And this is where I messed up. I did see knight takes b5, but after king b6, I should have went with my instincts and played d5. I was thinking about this move, but I saw after c5, I didn't really know what I had here. But I guess you have queen d6, the king's going to go back to b7. Then you have knight to c7, attacking this knight in 2 different ways. And by the way, if the knight takes, bishop f4 just wins, because you can't really move this away. It's just going to get taken here, and if you go somewhere like here, there's queen a6 mate, so it's just really a mess. And then the move you're probably going to see here from the engine is knight b5, bishop takes b5, queen d1 check, king takes, c4, and then bishop a6 checkmate. So you can do that line. And if I try to play it one more time really quick, I'm sure we could get a win in that line. I'm going to try to beat it using that one more time. And you can see we do get the bishop down. So I'm going to play d4. He should take here. We have bishop coming out. And then he'll either, so he does go ahead and play that move. Now we should see queen d5 and bishop here. And now if takes, we play queen h5. And now we should be totally winning. So as you can see, this line's really good. Now, oh wow, so the engine does go ahead and play a new line. I'm going to take here the bishop. And then I think if I just like go here, and then I take. So I had to pause my recording for 1 second there. But I don't know what to do in this position fully. This is one that I haven't studied. I'm going to try to just infiltrate the queen and see what happens. So we do go ahead and win that piece. Okay. I'm just going to resign, and we're going to look into this one, because I don't know what we're supposed to do after that move. So, again, you'll run into some of these novelties, like, okay, I should have just gone ahead and played bishop takes f7 like I did. Then the move here, bishop takes g6. Oh, wait. That's not g6. I'm stupid. You take like this, because if here, then he's going to get mated, so he has to play the queen back out. We're going to have knight f7, and then the queen has to take. And then you're going to be up a queen. Okay, so pretty much if this line happens, you're going to take here, you're going to go for the check. You're going to trade off the bishop, right? Or actually, you're not going to trade off the bishop. I don't know why it went for that line. You're going to, after bishop e7, you're going to take here, right? And that's going to force the queen to come up here and do something, because if you don't do that, like let's say for instance this, you'll get knight f7. So there's just a lot of lines that the engine could be beat by here. So we're going to try it one last time. And I'm going to give it like a couple tries, and if it doesn't play into the prep, then, you know, we'll end off the video. But hopefully this has given you a good enough understanding of how to beat this computer. Pretty much you just have to study a certain line that it plays, and the Buchgas Gambit, the one where the bishop comes out, that's, you know, the best line that I found to beat it. As you can see, it did blunder mate pretty quickly. And, you know, that one move though, g6, that we just saw, that novelty, I don't normally see stuff like that, right? But it is what it is. That's going to happen. It's not going to play the same move every single time. You kind of just have to play around with it and learn some of the novelties, right? But as you can see, the queen's coming out a lot. We're not getting that move. This is going to happen when you're playing it, and, you know, it's just the way it is with this engine. I was getting kind of lucky at first that it was playing into the prep, but I don't know. I'm actually going to refresh the page and see if that does anything. So we have e4. No, please just put the bishop out. Alright, well, you know, that's just going to be it for the video then. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so hopefully this is giving you a good enough idea of how to beat it. You just want to play into this prep and go into one of the lines like we said, you know. You bring the queen out, you sack the rooks, and then you have this sequence to checkmate. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed.